Here's, here's the story of Who is Bobby. My story begins in 2002 when my first daughter Emily was born. We had a name giving and relatives from out of state attended. Among these was my 11-year-old cousin Cam. My daughter seemed quite taken with him and laughed each time he spoke. After a few months later Cam was killed in a hit and run. A week or so after that, Emily started acting strangely. She would start pointing at a corner of the roof and laugh, and clap her hands and such. We never saw what she was looking at. By the end of 2002, she had started talking. Now, along with the pointing and she would exclaim, "Bobby over there," things became more real after that. My mother, an avid disbeliever, gave a squeal while washing the dishes one night. She told me something just pinched her. Pacing with the baby one night, she was followed half an hour by an inflatable ball all the way down the stairs. Emily babbled about Bobby. Later, with Bobby asleep, I checked out the ball. The boards under the carpet checked for static. Nothing I could see made the ball follow my mum. Our cat stirred strangely, bolting and trembling, howling. Things started to disappear, only to reappear later in the strangest places. When Emily was 3, I moved out of my mother's home into my home with a friend. Things weren't quite as the same at Mum's and my home for a couple of months, and we forgot about Bobby. Then my daughter started up again and things started to go missing. A jar of coffee would vanish and turn up a month later. A video of an old friend and my friend and I liked back in high school turned into 3 videos later. One copy vanished. Music would turn on by itself. We would return home to find all our lights on. One time we returned home early from a visit to my mother to find our coffee table covered in 3 spots of ashes. One night we had a friend's sister Steph over and we told her about Bobby. She didn't believe us. Half an hour later we were watching TV before bed, and my house keys flew from the kitchen coffee table between us and smacked into a TV. A thought popped into my head. I'd forgotten to lock the front door. In the early 2006, Emily forgot about Bobby and didn't recall ever speaking of him occasionally, or a friend catch a glimpse of someone dashing through our hallway. In July 2006, I had my second daughter, Bethany. She had just started talking and sometimes points and laughs at nothing, and giggles, Bobby. I haven't the knowledge on the matter, but I think he may be there to stay. He's part of the family. Thank you for listening to my story.